YouTube! Yesterday's sneak peek of the upcoming holiday events sparked some heated conversation. A lot of you were saying, cool, more heroes, but where's the content to actually use them? Well, guess what? You don't have to worry. Watchers of Realms is working on bringing fresh, exciting bosses and new content into the game. And here's how I know. They've launched a boss design contest where you, the community, get to shape the future of the game. Players are submitting their most creative boss ideas, complete with unique abilities and special mechanics and lore. Some of the submissions I've seen so far are absolutely wild. We're talking about a terrifying Cerberus, yes, the legendary three-headed dog of the underworld, a bone-chilling Kratos, the king of the skeletons, and even Karnak, the immutable and unstopping force unlike anything we've faced before. So, what could this mean for the game? New challenges, more strategic battles, and finally, a reason to unleash those heroes you've been building up. Let's dive in and explore what's coming next. Alright, let's kick things off by diving into one of the coolest boss concepts from the community. This concept was posted by Raiha that included pictures and potential skills for the boss. Cerberus, the legendary three-headed guardian of the underworld. Now, if you thought facing regular bosses like the dragon was tough, imagine taking on a beast with 3 heads that all want you dead. Yeah, good luck dodging that. First up, Cerberus brings the heat with a multi-headed fury. Each heads lock on a different target, unleashing simultaneous attacks and stunning its victims briefly. Imagine trying to dodge 3 attacks while getting smacked from a different angles. Talk about multitasking on hard mode, everybody. You might need an extra hand or even 3. But wait, it gets worse. Infernal Howl isn't just for the show. Its terrifying roar forces nearby players into a morale check. And if you fail, say goodbye to your attack speed. It's like trying to swing a sword through molasses. Speed? Never heard of her. And just when you think you're safe from the heads, bam! Serpent's tail swipes come out of nowhere, dealing AoE damage and scattering your team like pins in a bowling alley. The tail isn't just for balance, it's a weapon of mass destruction. Oh, and don't stand in front of him either, unless you like barbecue. One of Cerberus' head can unleash hellfire breath, turning the battlefield into a fury nightmare. Let's just say your healers are going to have their hands full. Now, here's where things gets really spicy. Once Cerberus drops below 50% health, he calls in reinforcements with the Guardian of the Realms, summoning shadow minions to swarm the battlefield. These little guys don't just nibble, they distract and do damage, forcing you to split your focus between them and the main threat. And if you thought you were making progress, think again. Cerberus taps into this dark energy with a regeneration of shadows, healing a chunk of his health every few seconds. Your DPS will need to bring their A game to interrupt that, or else you'll be stuck in this endless loop of almost had him. Finally, at the critical health, Cerberus goes full beast mode with the final stand. He becomes immune to crowd control, boosts his own attack speed, and dishes out even more damage. This is where the fights turn into pure chaos. You either take him down fast, or he will turn your entire team into toast. Huge shout out to Raiha once again for coming up with this epic concept of a boss. So, what do you think? Cerberus isn't just a boss, it's a gauntlet of terror that tests your team's coordination, strategy, and maybe even your sanity. But hey, if you're looking for a challenge worthy of the underworld, this might be it. And honestly, with a design like this, who wouldn't want to see it in the game? Now, if you thought Cerberus was wild, buckle up, because we're diving into another mind-blowing boss concept. Huge shout out to Hakonen for this incredible creative idea, the elemental disaster. Imagine fighting not one, but multiple element bosses that rotate weekly, each with a unique mechanic designed to push your squad to the limit. Yeah, this isn't just a fight, it's a full-blown elemental apocalypse. This fights put you against 2 random elements on normal and 3 on hard. Each elemental has its own strength, weaknesses, and devastating abilities that force you to adapt on the fly. Some resist physical damage, others magic, so you can't just rely on one strategy. Switch it up or you're toast. But here's the kicker. Every time you unleash an ultimate, you get hit with a permanent, undispellable debuff from each element. So you have fire. It burns your health away. Ice slows you down for your energy regeneration. Water makes your attack slower. Earth increases the damage you take. Wind reduces your damage output. Lightning weakens your healing. It's like the game saying, oh, you thought you were doing well? Think again. Each elemental also brings its own signature move. Fire sends out a wave of flames that hit everyone. Ice would summon hailstorms that freezes on the battlefield. Water traps your unit in a water prison. Earth drops meteors that can wipe out half of your team. Wind swaps your unit's positioning and throws your formation into chaos. Lightning, it strikes multiple targets with a powerful bolts. And here's the fun part. These attacks get stronger the longer you stay in the fight. So, the more debuffs you stack, the harder it hits. The only way to survive, guys, rotate your units. You have to be able to command skill and recall to reset buffs. But timing is key, and for once, AoE damage dealers will be crucial since you need to hit multiple bosses at once. Finally, a chance for splash damage to shine. So, what do you guys think? The Elemental Disaster is a dynamic, ever-changing boss fight that forces you to think, adapt, and survive. It's exactly the kind of challenge that keeps things fresh and exciting in Watchers of Realms. Big thanks to Harkonnen for this epic concept. And now, for the final boss concept of the day. One that will leave your heroes buried in the sands if you're not careful. Huge shout out to Corvid for this brilliant idea. Karnak the Immutable. This ancient sandstone golem is the ultimate guardian of the forgotten secrets. And let me tell you, this guy does not crack under pressure. Seriously, he's made of sandstone and has survived countless storms and spells. Talk about a solid defense. When Karnak arrives, it's not like any other boss. He doesn't just appear, he makes his presence known. Players will notice a mysterious sand animation sweeping through the main menu. I call this Aura. It's like the game warning you, Karnak has arrived. Prepare yourself. The boss will have 4 phases. Phase 1 kicks things off with 2 massive AoE attacks, followed by a third that stuns your whole entire team. But here's the catch. The more HP your heroes have, the shorter the stun. So, you know, those tanky units like Bokir, for example, might shake it off very quickly, whereas your squishier DPS, they're gonna be taking a nap, guys. They're gonna be sleeping on the battlefield. In Phase 2, things get a little bit tricky, guys, because Karnak reduces all healing by 50% and follows up with a huge AoE punishment. If your team relies heavily on heals, good luck. Then come Phase 3. Healers, you might want to cover your eyes. Karnak delivers 2 devastating hits, specifically targeting your healers. It's like he knows exactly how to make your life miserable. And finally, we have Phase 4. Karnak summons 6 ancient guardian statues that forms an impenetrable wall in front of him. These statues have sky-high magic resistance, so don't expect your mages to break through easily. And while you're trying to deal with them, Karnak is still raining down with the AoE attacks. Karnak isn't just a boss, he's a test. A test of your strategy, team composition, and ability to adapt on the fly. Do you guys have what it takes to break through his ancient defenses and uncover the secrets of the guards? Massive thanks to Corvid for crafting this epic concept. What is your strategy for taking down Karnak? Let me know down in the comment below. And that wraps up our deep dive into some of the most epic community-driven boss concepts for Watchers of Realms. We explored the ferocious Cerberus, a 3-headed beast of chaos, ready to stun, burn, and terrify its enemies. We unraveled the devastating Elemental Disaster, an ever-changing force of nature that tests both your strategy and endurance. And finally, we faced the immovable Titan, Karnak the Immutable, whose ancient soulstone form stands as the ultimate test of your team's strength and adaptability. Now it's your turn. Which of these bosses did you find the most interesting? And if they ever make it into the game, what strategies would you use to take them down? Let me know in the comment down below. I love to hear your thoughts and theories. Thank you everyone so much for watching and being a part of this incredible community. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more Watchers of the Realms content, whether it's guides, boss breakdown, or exciting updates, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And hey, turn on the noti bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, everybody, let's keep striving to be better every single day. And yeah, peace!